Here I have a sliding compound miter saw. Before I touch anything and I do any maintenance or anything on it, I want to make sure that I pull the plug. How this works is you have a guard here. Do not take the guard off. Do not tie it back. If it's damaged, it's not working well, have it replaced, because you have exposure of that much blade, which I'm going to say is probably about 5 inches. And that will easily take off fingers or an arm. And I don't think you want to go there. Make sure the guard retracts back easily. There's a switch up here, on and off switch. Okay, you have a motor back here, which in this case has brushes. You can actually remove these if the brushes wear out. You know it's not running very well. You can buy replacements. They're very easy to change. You just basically unscrew it, drop them in. They're on a spring, push them into the little slots, put the cap back on again, do the one on the other side, and you're all set and ready to go. Has a dust collection bag back here. You can just push this in and it makes it transportable. What you also do is you got a lock here too that'll lock it, prevent it from going back and forth or up and down. You also have a lock on here, which is the set of bars that it rolls back and forth on. This particular one comes with a switch, lights, laser, quite convenient. Here I have a bolt in behind. What it does is it stops and only allows the blade to go so deep. The one here with the thumb screw on it, you can actually tighten it down. What it'll do is as you tighten it down, it raises it up. So let's say you wanted to do a dado, or you wanted a shallow cut and you don't want to go right through the board, you can use that to adjust it. Particular unit here, you can actually cut miters on it. It slides one way or the other. On this side, it'll go to 45. On this side, it looks like it goes to almost 60. And you do that, your indicator is here. That's going to tell you where you're at. In this case, we're at 0, so we're at 90 degrees. If we take this, we make sure this is loose, and there's a little tab underneath it, you pull up, and it'll slide over. And as you slide it over, you'll notice that it's going to catch into certain areas there. That's 15 degrees. There's 22.5. There's 30. There's 45. It'll do that in both directions. It also shows you different roof pitches, your 212, 412, 612, and where to line up for those. That's quite convenient if you're doing any roofing projects. And like I say, it'll fall right into place in the main ones. If not, if let's say you're at, that's your thing, 3 and a bit degrees. If you come to the handle here and you lock it in, it won't move. Lock it back into place. What you can also do is on the back here is the head also for compound angles, which is going to give you 2 different angles, is the head itself here will go one way or the other. To a compound angle, you can set the miter gauge here to whatever angle you want. So if I want to come over to here and I want to set it to there, 15 degrees. Now what I can do with the head is I can tilt the head one way or the other. And how I do that is, put it back to where it was, is I loosen up this handle here, and it'll allow me to go 45 degrees that way. If I want to go 45 back the other way, this has an automatic stop. It'll stop. I want to go 45 the other way. What I need to do is I need to pop this little lever. That'll allow me to go in the other direction. When I come back up and I bring it back to 0, it'll lock it back into 0 position. Here we have a dust chute at the back, which your sawdust will roll up into that and into your dust bag. If you fills up and it gets ahead of you, it could fill the actual tube here full of sawdust, and you may have to go in there and clean it out. Just make sure that you unplug before you do that.